Welcome to Feature Friday right here on the podcast. I am your host, DJ Universe, manager, producer, engineer, entrepreneur, and founder of Down by Law Management LLC. Every Friday, we break down the products, the services, the e-commerce infrastructure, and the real physical assets that convert casual listeners into lifelong paying brand supporters. And today, we are tearing down the myth of the lonely merch site and talking about how we actually fix this broken setup by building multi-vendor e-commerce ecosystems instead of isolated digital islands. This whole topic takes me back to when I was coming up, man. Starting out back in Ohio, before I relocated down here to Florida and built everything up from absolute scratch. Back in the day, I was selling physical CDs, custom tapes, graphic tees, and physical gear straight out of the trunk of my car. I mean, literally riding around to every local parking lot, every open mic night, every club parking lot at 2 in the morning. And you know what I learned sitting in those parking lots across Ohio and Florida? If you park your car in a deserted alleyway by yourself, nobody comes to buy a CD from your trunk. It does not matter how good the music is. It does not matter how hard the t-shirt design goes. You have to park where the crowd is already walking. You have to pull up to the venue where 3 other local crews are already performing, or set up right outside the diner where everybody goes after the show lets out. You piggyback on the shared foot traffic. Well, modern digital retail positioning works the exact same way, man. If you are trying to pull customers into an isolated digital corner all by yourself, you are fighting an uphill battle you cannot win. You have to position your product where fans are already browsing, already spending, and already cross-shopping. So how do we actually fix this? What is the real-world music business lesson here? It comes down to shifting your entire mindset away from single-artist web drops and moving into curated multi-vendor marketplace ecosystems. See, when you join a shared marketplace, you stop paying for every single piece of web traffic out of your own shallow pocket. You start sharing cross-shopping traffic, customer conversion funnels, and pooled email lists with dozens of other high-quality brands and creators who share your exact target demographic. That is the exact reason why we created Products of Society LLC and launched the Uni Products Market under the Down by Law Management LLC umbrella. We saw so many talented independent musicians, footwear designers, and streetwear creators struggling with the exact same issue. They had incredible physical gear, like our flagship Soul Legacy footwear line, but trying to send cold traffic to 5 different individual web stores was just burning through money and draining everybody's energy. So we built a centralized boutique digital network specifically designed to showcase high-end streetwear, luxury footwear, and exclusive artist merchandise all under one roof. And the commerce data behind this model is just crazy, man. When you leverage multi-brand cross-merchandising inside a shared ecosystem, the average order value, or AOV, jumps by roughly 35%. Think about why that happens. A sneakerhead comes onto the Uni Products Market specifically looking to cop a pair of Soul Legacy sneakers. They hit the product page, they add the shoes to their cart, but right underneath, the algorithm recommends a limited edition graphic hoodie or a physical hat dropped by an artist from the Hip Hop Hero League network. Suddenly, that customer who came in to spend $90 on shoes ends up checking out with $135 worth of gear in their cart. They discovered a brand new hip-hop artist while copping footwear, and that artist just made a merch sale without spending a single dollar on Instagram ads or Google Pay per-click advertising. That is the power of shared audience equity. And look, it is not just about digital traffic either. You got to connect the physical world to the digital platform seamlessly. When I am out at live shows, networking events, or pop-up markets across Florida and beyond, I do not hand people paper business cards that end up getting thrown in the trash or washed in somebody's jeans pocket. I use my digital business card. You can actually check out how I set mine up right now by going to smartcardspro/BLZAPF. When I meet a fan, a fellow promoter, or a brand partner in person, I just tap that card against their smartphone. Boom. Immediately, my full visual media profile, my store links, my music catalog, and a direct registration portal for the Uni Products Market pop up right on their screen. You turn an in-person handshake into a registered marketplace customer profile in less than 5 seconds flat. No typing names into search bars, no lost cards, no forgotten URLs. Now, I know what a lot of independent artists are sitting there thinking right now. You are saying, DJ Universe, this sounds fire, but I do not have $5,000 sitting in my bank account to print 50 hoodies, store them in my bedroom, and hope they sell. And listen, I hear you loud and clear. You should not be taking on inventory debt in this day and age anyway. That is old school label thinking where you get stuck with boxes of unsold medium t-shirts taking up space in your closet for 3 years. The modern playbook is all about zero inventory architecture. You combine print-on-demand fulfillment systems with structured pre-order drop windows. Here is how you run it. You design your product line, get high-quality digital mock-ups, and list the items directly inside a high-traffic ecosystem like the Uni Products Market. Then you set a strict 7-day or 10-day pre-order window for your fan base. You collect all the customer payments up front. Use the customer's money to fulfill the exact quantities ordered through automated print-on-demand production partners and ship directly to their doorstep. Zero upfront capital out of your pocket, zero storage fees, zero risk, and zero unsold inventory left over when the drop closes. You walk away with clean profit every single time. But we take it even a step further with what I call phygital merchandising. We are bridging the gap between physical clothing and digital assets. Inside select Products of Society apparel drops, we embed microscopic NFC smart tags right into the fabric, like inside the sleeve or the bottom hem of a hoodie. When a fan buys your physical sweater, they can literally tap their smartphone directly onto the clothing fabric. That tap opens up a secure, exclusive digital portal on their phone that unlocks unreleased audio tracks, private documentary footage, priority VIP tickets for your next local show, or early access to the next Soul Legacy shoe drop. The apparel is not just something they wear to stay warm anymore, man. It becomes a physical access key to your entire creative universe. That is how you turn a basic garment into an interactive experience that fans will happily pay top dollar for. Because at the end of the day, brand equity, authentic storytelling, and long-term legacy building will beat viral TikTok merchandise spikes every single time. We have all seen artists who blow up on a trending sound for 2 weeks, quickly slap together some cheap printed t-shirts, order 500 units, and then by the time the boxes arrive at their house, the algorithm has moved on to a new meme and they are stuck sitting on thousands of dollars of useless cloth. You gotta build emotional weight before you ask for the sale. For example, if you want to see how we establish brand credibility and visual storytelling before launching major drops, take a look at my Legacy Makers highlight video over on the website downbylawmanagementllc.com. Look at how the visual media, the narrative, and the artist development work together to create real authority. When your brand carries real weight, your products do not need to rely on cheap gimmicks or viral luck to sell out. Let us dive into a real case study of how this actually plays out across an active creative network. Inside our Down by Law Artist Network, we bring together independent hip-hop acts through the Hip Hop Hero League. Instead of every artist fighting in isolation like crabs in a bucket, our roster artists actively collaborate on joint merchandise collections, multi-brand pop-up shops, and shared promotional runs. Think about the mathematical leverage here. If Artist A has 3,000 dedicated email subscribers in Orlando, and Artist B has 4,000 dedicated subscribers down in Miami, and Artist C has 2,500 over in Tampa, when they come together for a joint Hip Hop Hero League apparel capsule on the Uni Products Market, they instantly unlock access to a combined pool of nearly 10,000 verified hip-hop consumers. None of them had to spend a single dollar on meta ad campaigns to double or triple their marketing reach. They pooled their audience equity. They co-branded the release, shared the back-end analytics, and split the amplified profits. It is simple strength in numbers. If you are an independent creator listening to this right now, you can start executing this exact model in your city starting today. Reach out to 3 or 4 like-minded artists, local streetwear designers, or local record shops in your region who operate at the same quality level as you. Form a regional merchant alliance. Rent out a local venue, art gallery, or boutique studio for a Saturday afternoon pop-up market. Bring all your fan bases into one physical room. Set up your digital business cards at the front entrance so every person who walks through the door taps in and registers as a customer in your unified database. You instantly turn an offline local event into a long-term digital revenue stream that generates sales long after the pop-up tables are packed away. This is the exact structural foundation that we build for artists through Down by Law Management LLC. You can check out our full management philosophy and services at downbylawmanagementllc.com. At Down by Law Management LLC, we are passionate about cultivating the talent that drives hip-hop culture. That is not just a catchy tagline for us, man. That is our daily mission statement. We construct the collaborative business infrastructure, the legal frameworks, the supply chains, and the distribution pipelines that protect artist ownership while scaling brand revenue to 6 figures and beyond. Because here is the big secret the major labels do not want you to fully realize. When independent music entrepreneurs combine their collective audience power, build shared storefront platforms, and control their own e-commerce distribution, they command the exact same market presence, brand leverage, and retail muscle as a major record label. But the game-changing difference? You keep 100% of your master ownership, 100% of your publishing rights, and full control over your customer data. You do not owe a label millions in unrecouped advances, and you never have to ask a corporate executive for permission to drop a product or release a project. All right, so let us break this down into an immediate, actionable 30-day execution plan so you can take everything we talked about today and put it directly into motion. Step 1. Within the next 7 days, conduct a complete, honest audit of your brand identity and current web setup. If you are running an isolated web store that is costing you monthly fees and bringing in less than 3 sales a month, pause it. Stop burning cash on digital islands. Step 2. Set up a zero-inventory product line using high-quality print-on-demand partners and apply to list your products inside a shared marketplace ecosystem like the Uni-Products Market. Position your gear where foot traffic and cross-shopping already exist. Step 3. Upgrade your physical networking tool. Grab yourself a digital business card so every time you perform, hit a pop-up, or connect with someone at a studio session, you can capture their customer profile data directly on the spot. Step 4. Execute a structured 10-day pre-order drop window. Leverage shared audience promotions, roll out compelling visual media, collect customer payments up front, fulfill the orders with zero inventory risk, and reinvest your profit margins back into your music and catalog growth. This brings us to today's Friday Legacy moment. Look, man, true. Lasting hip-hop wealth is never going to be built on renting space on someone else's platform or relying on temporary viral algorithm luck that can vanish overnight. True financial freedom in this game is built on owning the storefront, owning the customer data, owning the master rights, and owning the distribution ecosystem. When you own the pipeline, you control your destiny. Do not just settle for being a content creator fighting for pennies on DSPs. Become a business owner, a brand strategist, and a legacy builder. If you are ready to stop guessing and start building your real business infrastructure today, I want you to go right now to downbylawmanagementllc.com and grab our free independent artist growth blueprint. This guide walks you step by step through setting up your brand, growing your streams, building a loyal fan base, and monetizing your music independently without ever signing your life away to a traditional record label. If you are serious about building a real career instead of chasing streams, download the free independent artist blueprint at downbylawmanagementllc.com. Then message me the word blueprint. No hype, just legacy. Until next time, keep building your empire one move at a time.